Hey guys, welcome back to T.O.D Pod, also known as Two Ordinary Dudes podcast. And in episode 2 today, we have two big topics to talk about. The PlayStation Showcase and the Apple event. As always, here's Salim.
Up, guys?
Alright, well, okay, so there is something you said you wanted to talk to me about first, before we talk about the two big events.
So I heard you were talking to this girl on IG, right? What's up with that, dog?
Okay, yeah, oh, I mean, the one who I was talking to on Snapchat and forget is the same girl on IG. Yeah, so basically, I was talking to this girl on IG and I asked her for a Snapchat. I get a Snapchat, but she told me that she's not active on Snapchat. Like 2 days later now, the same account, I just see it there, but I didn't connect the dots. I forget that it's this girl from IG's account. So I started doing streaks with her on Snapchat and started talking to her like if she was a different girl, not the girl on IG. So going up until this moment, I'm talking to the same girl on Snapchat and IG, but on each platform I'm talking to her very differently. Like the one on IG I just moving friendly, the one on Snapchat I'm moving more flirty. And yeah, it come to the point where she basically was talking and she said something about like about her IG or something and I was like, oh yeah, why you don't follow me on IG as well? Until I check and say, wait now, this girl name looking familiar. Check the Instagram, roll back up in the chat where she gave me the Snapchat name. See, it's the same Snapchat name and delete the message before she read it and just said like my keyboard on my phone was glitched. So,
Cap. Yeah.
but oh yeah, so the thing I wanted to tell you about her, right? She, which is why I don't really talk to her anymore. She was genuinely upset for misgendering a baby cat.
What the hell? Nah. No. You lying.
No,
Dog.
dog. Yeah, she was genuinely upset for misgendering a baby cat.
Yo. Okay. I'm gonna drop a little hint here. Y'all, there's a similar kind of crazy girl situation going on with one of my friends and somebody that I know. But we'll talk about that at a later date. But dude, serious?
Yeah,
Wow. A baby cat.
yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Um,
I, I, I was like, I don't think the cat would care, you know. The cat won't mind, you know, because it's a fucking
where do you
cat,
see that need for speed?
bro. Yeah, so that was just, yeah, something wrong there, boy.
Yeah, damn. All right, boy. But no, but really though, you try to finesse this girl, not realizing it's the same girl.
Yeah,
That's
basically,
the best thing ever, dog.
I mean, I was like, the one on Instagram was talking more nicely, because I was thinking, we should talking more like like she's a girl we just really be friends with, and like you can't really mess around with. But when she's talking on Snapchat now, and I'm talking with her, she's moving more normal. I can't really get any vibes off of that. So yeah, I was completely different on Snapchat talking to her. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, that whole thing with the misgender and cat was something I needed to add to that. Damn.
Nah, boy, that's. So next week I hear something big happening.
Yes, next week I will actually be trying shrooms for the first time. So I'll be on a psychedelic trip. I mean, Salim will be on a call with me as like a trip sitter to make sure nothing goes wrong. Or like thing and to remind me it's just a trip if I get like if it has become bad or whatever. But yeah, so next week I'll be trying shrooms, which means we'll have a very nice topic for the next episode.
Stay tuned for Todd Pod 3, guys.
Yeah, be finding out about my first trip on psychedelic mushrooms. Alright. Well, okay, one of the big events that happened since the last episode of Thought Pod was the PlayStation Showcase. All I have to say to that is rest in peace, Xbox. You will not be missed because that.
Dog, I saw those games, dog. Oh my gosh. And Insomniac with Wolverine and
Yeah, and Spider-Man
Spider-Man
too.
with Venom, dog. Oh boy. It's not even a console war anymore at this point.
No, well, it was
It's a
really between
massacre.
PlayStation and Nintendo at this point.
Nintendo. Yeah, but dog, Xbox fanboys be out there like Nintendo isn't even a console. You know? They toxic word. Well,
Well,
some of them.
Xbox fanboys have no room to talk. They do have their fucking. It's just has no games. So how the hell is it a gaming console?
Microsoft buys up a bunch of studios, and tries to solve their problems there, but
Like, bruh. But funny
yeah.
enough, um, apparently in one of like the in the showcase they had like Sony had a promotional trailer for just a general PlayStation 5 showcase kind of thing, like a little trailer. You know, they do the live action trailers to just show off stuff. Yeah. Apparently on in the subway on like one of the little scrolling LED screens, you know, like where you have by them stock exchanges, those kind of like scrolling splendor screens, right? It showed Valencia 60616. And Valencia is actually the name of the world that Final Fantasy 16 takes place in. So people wonder now, the 16th of June, is that a tease for release date or for like an info dump? Because that time is usually when E3 is regardless. So like, yeah, around June is when E3 happens, and early June especially. So it could just be the 16th of June they're going to do a big event to showcase Final Fantasy 16, or is that the release date? So yeah, so I don't actually know when we're going to get any major info because I know Tokyo Game Show is coming up soon.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, but after that showcase, boy, I really need a PS5, but I'm not paying $1,000 a scalper for a PS5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, plus bring in money, plus the import money, yeah. Because they're gonna tax that because it's not a computer.
Yeah, Amazon had a big crazy. They think people gonna buy PS5 for 1,000.
Boy.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah, so thought honestly, that's them games really fresh on the Xbox. I remember I had this one friend, a real Xbox fanboy, but like, gosh, boy, the man. Every time we would discuss to talk to him about games, he would always bring up Forza. And I know he hated on Forza, dog, but oh gosh. Like, that's the only thing they have going for them.
yeah, because I mean, I be real. Racing games don't sell consoles. It's the multiplayer games and FPS games like Call of Duty that pull most of the sales for little children. And if we have parents who game, they will quicker go for the PS4 because PS5 now because it has more RPGs and stuff. Which cause their kids to play on the PS5, meaning their friends who are parents that don't game will just actually PS5 to play the game with their friends. So
It's just a
regardless,
disease spreading.
yeah,
Yeah.
basically. So I'm not too
But,
sure. Yeah,
it all boils down to the games, which is the whole point of a gaming console.
correct,
Like,
yeah, the games, yeah. And Sony has
like
the better games.
yeah, I see Microsoft pushing the whole, and it's not like the PlayStation can't. Microsoft pushing the whole, the Xbox is your heart of your TV setup, whatever, and you could, I don't know, use it to watch Netflix. But yeah, bro, I can buy a $50 Fire TV stick and do that if that's all I care about.
Yeah,
You know
and
what I mean?
TVs that people have now are smart TVs regardless, that have Netflix on them.
It's arguing that it's the hub of the thing. It's not. The TV itself is the hub. So, but yeah, what else? Anyway, I can't wait to see Sony kill it with
Yeah,
with this gen.
yeah, yeah. But
So yeah, so Tuesday gone there. Oh,
what was that? The
the event, the Apple event.
actually, I don't really care about Apple. I didn't watch it. Uh,
Oh yeah. Well, with the Apple event, it's just we gotta talk about tech. Just to know, the Apple
same old shit.
event, the boy, yeah, symbols of that. No, they released the iPhone 13. It's basically just the iPhone 12, new processor. The notch is a little bit smaller. It's still years behind Android. Oh, they finally get 120 hertz refresh rate on their display, but it's for the Pro model only. And they updated the iPad Mini. Um, and they released a new iPad. Listen, talking about the event is a waste of time. Okay, it's phones have gotten so good that yeah, it you don't need to upgrade like every year. There's no difference. But
Yeah,
I kind of like thought process. I want people to like listen and think about. People always like people say I have an iPhone 12, right? And they think, oh, about the iPhone 13. But like people don't realize that. I, of course, it's a company and they want people to buy stuff, but nobody ever really think about it like this. The iPhone 13 is not for the person who has the iPhone 12. It's for the person who has the iPhone 7, right? Because to them, it's a big upgrade. Same thing with Android, right? If you have like an S21, right? Sorry. If you have an S9, then the S21 is a good upgrade,
yeah,
right? So that's who it's for. It's not, people think, oh, I have the 12, I have to buy the 13. That's so stupid. That's not what it's for, you know.
yeah. It's kind of like the graphics cards and CPUs, because graphics card and CPUs come out every year, but you don't see people going and out and upgrade the CPU every single year. And as well, obviously, there's a tech review channel to it for these videos or whatever. But yeah, even a GPU, I have a 2070 right now. I'm not gonna get a GPU until like at least the 40 or 50 series.
Right, exactly. Yeah, buy like every other series, but because of graphics cards every 2 years, buying every other series is a good idea or better idea.
Yeah, or even the next you just go through two generations and then get in the third generation after yours.
Well, yeah,
So,
that too, depending on what you do. Yeah, but
yeah,
yeah.
yes, but
But yeah.
the Apple event was just I never watch it, but it's usually just be the same old shit with very minor changes.
What I'm waiting for actually is the Google Pixel 6 that's coming out this year. I think actually that's in October, so we'll have a little discussion about that when it comes out. Google is releasing their thing called Tensor. They're creating their own silicon, their own like processor,
Okay.
and it will allow like their phones to get like hopefully 5 6 years of updates.
Oh, that's
So
actually
yeah,
yeah.
Android phones only get like 2 to 3. So getting 6 years would be really good. So we'll talk more about that when it comes around. I just wanted to mention it.
I mean, yeah. We'll probably also talk about Tokyo Game Show only if Square Enix does any big reveal. I mean, they're gonna show a lot of Forspoken, which looks like a great game, so we might talk about that. I don't know if you saw the trailer of it, but if not, I can send it to you after we finish this recording.
Yeah, I'll take a peek.
But yeah, yeah, so we could talk about that when that happens. I mean, next week's episode is basically already set with the shrooms. Yeah, that's gonna be a
Yeah,
fun episode. I mean, depending on
hey
the
guys, I'll secretly get recordings of you, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
yeah, depending on like the the trip I get with them shrooms, we might actually do an episode of T.O.D Pod while high on shrooms together.
Yeah, actually, talking about that, guys. No laughing at me. I actually have never smoked weed before, and I actually want to, and actually want to do an episode with Jonathan and I hide. Like on weed.
Technically, this episode I'm already high. 'Cause, yeah, so we just gotta
But we
take a
both have to be high.
yeah. That'll
Ah,
But yeah, this strain I got from this guy in work is actually like is the best one I've had for a while. Like compared to like edibles, yeah, once you eat it, it'd be so potent that the high will just hit you real good and you'll be cool. But with smoking now, a lot of strains down here are very weak and they only give you like the munchies and like a minor relaxation kind of effect. This one, yeah, it relaxes you, but it also gives you like a jolt of energy and creativity in a way. So yeah, it's actually
yeah,
pretty
that's good.
amazing.
Weed is amazing, honestly. like what it could do.
I mean, it actually really does help with muscle pain as well. Because considering like I have a desk job and I'm sitting for most of the day, yeah, back my back is start the muscles on my back is starting to hurt. And yeah, weed does actually help a lot. And the good thing about smoking it is only lasts like 15 to 30 minutes for me. I know for some people it lasts way less, but I don't know. Like it's take a while longer for it to kick in for me from after smoking. Normally people just get it like like 30 seconds after they smoke. It's take me like a 2 or 3 minutes before it kick in.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I get. I mean, maybe those people have been doing it for a while. Or it could just be metabolism.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the different metabolisms. Did anything
I mean,
else major happen this like past 2 weeks, right? That we could talk that we could talk about? Did anything major happen? I don't think
not really. Nothing interesting. Uh, yeah, no, not really.
we are making a diss track against two specific people
Oh
that
my goodness, I was about to say that. Yeah. So y'all stay tuned for the distract. It's gonna be, I don't know what we're gonna call it. Maybe Todd. What do you think, bro? Todd
I ha-
records? Nah, that's it.
we
We'll think
might
of
just
some.
we might just upload the diss track on this channel, but I don't know. In the future, we might decide to have a reaction channel and maybe a gaming channel. Cause today you just started playing Dauntless. What do you actually think of it?
Honestly, well, you know me. I don't like multiplayer games where you fight other people. Uh, but and again, I know a lot of people disagree. Like, I don't like battle royales and all that. But the fact that like you get to play with people and there's actually a bit of a story and a lore, and you just get to fight. Like, I know I just started, but you just get to fight the beasts. I mean, it's actually quite fun. I suspect it'll be much more fun like later on down the line when it becomes stressful.
Yeah, because the difficulty is ramp up. I guess the first hard fight will be with one of these lightning beasts. I forgot its name, but yeah, it's just jolts around the combat area very fast, and it's be a pain. Like because yeah, it's just a pain. You'll see, and then next one will be like the Rockfall scan. Because if I find the regular scan, the Rockfall scan is basically a more beefed up one. Yeah. And we handle it. Well, the reason these fights so easy because I am in them with you and I have like really high tier weapons. Because the last behemoth I fought was the Koshai. Yeah. You'll see that one. That one, to get into that one, yeah, you'll have to have mastered your reflexes and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'll see it when I see it.
Yeah, the
Gotta
Rift
grind
Stalker
for
is
a bit.
probably the hardest fight though. Yeah, yeah. Actually, I have a recording of that on my. Yeah, I have a recording of that I could send you for you to see, like the Rift Stalker fight.
Yeah, no problem. But yeah, it was a good session.
Yeah, yeah. This was a good episode. We didn't have too much to talk about other than the two events. I mean, Wolverine and Spider-Man 2 with Venom, and then we had the God of War gameplay trailer. Uh, Wait, before we end, personally, that God of War trailer, it was hype, but I have problems with it. Like they actually showed that Tyr, the original God of War in Norse mythology, was alive, and they showed how he looked. That shouldn't have happened, in my opinion. That should have been saved for when people play it.
That's a big reveal. I get you.
Because from the last game, they was building up to Tyr. It was building up Tyr, like not even directly, but more lore wise with Mimir tales in the boat and stuff. And some of the story I built to Tyr. But he wasn't a big focus. It's just like Tyr helped the giants and they don't know what happened to him, they think he's dead. And they hinted at any trailer talk about Tyr. But they didn't have to show him too, because even talking about him like that, saying, well, the creators said it, they mean the old God of War, who's dead. That should have been all he mentioned for Tyr. So it would have planted the seeds of, oh, we're gonna get Tyr in this game. And then they actually showed him. Which yeah, it was a big trailer moment, but you can't be sacrificing those small moments for the big moments of actually playing the game. Because in the original, the first one, the one before this, God of War 4 basically, they it had, they didn't even hint that you would be getting the Blades of Chaos, which was Kratos' weapons from the original trilogy. He literally took them out of his hands and threw them away. And for the first half of the original God of War, you were playing with just the Leviathan axe, but you realized it had a free button right next to the button to equip the axe. So it was on the D-pad, the left and right. The right button on the D-pad was to basically equip your axe or unequip it so you could go to fist combat. But the left button wasn't doing anything, which kind of planted in your head, oh, okay, there's going to be another weapon, because in all God of Wars you get multiple kinds of weapons. And
Yeah.
we realized after after Atreus got sick, there's some spoilers for the original God of War that you haven't played. Hey, okay. At a moment,
What?
Kratos tells one of the characters, I must return home and bury and dig up a past I wanted to keep buried. Something like that. It wasn't an exact line, but it was around those lines. And okay, so to some people, we were thinking, oh my god, we're going back to Greek because that is his homeland. We're going back to Greek to get the blades. It turns out his actual home, he had it below there, and we didn't know. Well, they hinted at it by like just keeping the camera on it in the beginning, like showing that little area where the blades were hidden, but didn't really tell you that's why they were showing you the camera. Yeah, and we returned there, grabbed the blades, and it was just such a big emotional moment too, where and then it goes straight into letting you just play around with the blades against a bunch of weak enemies. So those kind of stuff, those big moments are what you need to have, where you actually playing the game and you get this feeling, not blowing your load on a trailer. So yeah, that was my opinion on the trailer. That was a little rant.
Right, yeah. You see, I wouldn't have obviously known that because I don't know the whole lore of God of War. But I definitely agree with you on that. Like it shouldn't have spoiled.
Yeah, but we do have to come up with a name for this diss track. I mean, we could give them a hint.
Yeah, give them a hint. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could just give them a little snippet of the beat.
All right.
All
We can
right.
insert it here then.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna just play it. Yeah, we could insert it. We can insert it.
All right, cool. Yeah.
We get a
Right
little
now.
sample. All right. Well, that little snippet of the beat is gonna actually end the episode as well. So we're gonna be wrapping up now, but we'll give you a little snippet of the beat. Maybe some of the lyrics. Maybe we'll see, but definitely you'll get the beat. So thanks for joining us for episode 2 of T.O.D Pod, and we'll see you on the following Sunday. So yeah.
Bye, guys.